Hello there guys, so it's day 19 right here. I removed these sheets. I don't really love the look of these papers. So after they were in there, I'm like, this just doesn't match my scheme. It doesn't match the beautiful Journal Jam papers. It's just too messy for me. All right. This is Kathy with Paper Phenomenon. We're working on the December Journal Jam December Daily, and we are on day 19. So I replaced those papers with these. All right, so these are my journaling pages too. I will link you in the description box if you guys want to pick these up during the 60% off sale. So we're going to work on these papers here. These are great journaling papers. And this is what this is about, right? So you can put photos and journaling on these. But before we do that, I decided to add something to day 17 here. And I just wanted to quickly do that with you guys. So I have this 1.5 inch circle here. And I fold it, not to right in half, just enough so that, this way, so that it just lines up with the edge of this paper, just to cover that short look, the shortage, right? Then I cut another piece of paper just to give it a little, and these are both from the paper collection, same exact paper, just depending on where you cut it, because it is grunged up, it looks different, right? So anyway, I punched a hole through both of those things, and now I'm gonna put it right here. And I'm going to set an eyelet in between to affix it to the edge of the page. How's that? So I'm going to set my eyelet, and I will mute so you guys don't have to listen to it, to the noise. And that goes there. This goes here. So I use an old-fashioned eyelet setter because I love the eyelets that I have that are a perfectly rolled edge without having to use the back. So they are smaller than a 3/16 inch eyelet. So my Big Bite will not set them properly. And the Big Bite just doesn't roll the eyelet. It just splits it apart, and it's an ugly look on the back. So if you would like to try these eyelets, these are in my shop, Paper Phenomenon 4mm eyelets, and then you use an old-fashioned setter to set them with. So I'm just going to mute so you guys don't have to listen to this. All right, so this is the back of the eyelet. Look at how gorgeous that is set. And this is the front of the eyelet. Look at how beautiful that is set. All right, so it looks good on the front and the back. All right, so we've got that. And then I got these, this embellishment to attach right here to the end. And remember, what you want to attach when you're picking your embellishment, you have to make sure that it goes through this loop. Otherwise, it will not work. You can't put something too big. It has to be small enough that it goes through the loop. Otherwise, you're going to screw it all up. All right. So lots of glue there, just so I can get that right there, and then I can sandwich the twine in between, and then I have this beautiful little finial, let's call it, all right? At the very end, and it just looks adorable. So again, from the Journal Jam paper collection, okay, December Journal Jam, because there's 12 Journal Jams, January through December. This is the December Journal Jam collection. All right, so if you haven't seen the other Journal Jams, please check them out. They are so fabulous. There's so many techniques in these Journal Jams, so many. And quickie techniques, right? Because there's just every page is a brand new technique. So check them out. If you love my style, then you may want to pick up Journal Jam, and you want to pick it up 60% off. All right, so that is for day 17. We finished that off. We can put something here on the end if we want to, but I just really love the way that looks. All right, it's so cute. It's like a nice little page tab if you want it to be. So there's 18. Oh, so for page 18, I punched a hole. This was a pocket card. I punched a hole, and again, that 1/2 inch, 1.5 inch circle punch. Sorry for the glare. There it is. I put a little piece of acetate. I glued it on 3 sides, and I put these, I set eyelets on my tags. See how beautifully finished they are on the back? Look at that. Okay. And now we've got ourselves a little itty bitty pocket here for the tags and a photo. I think a photo in there would be so super cute. And then I just added 2 little journaling cards to the edge of that page, and it looks adorable. All right, so that's number 18 for photos. So then now for 19, really, really simple, guys. We're going to do the same thing, but larger. I've done this a lot in my mini albums. This type of tab, right? It just looks good. I love metal in my albums, and eyelets are a great way to introduce metal. So now I picked my 2 1/4 inch circle punch, and the reason why I picked this one is because I want a really large top circle. So I'm gonna see what happens when I do this, right? Because I do want to punch another eyelet in there. So I think I'm going to use this side, and then it doesn't matter because the back. Or again, I can use this side, right? It doesn't have to be the pretty all the time. All right, and then I want to do more of a color. And if I don't have the right color, I can always ink it. Inking is always a great possibility. So I'm just looking at scraps that I have. Oh, I also have this piece of craft cardstock that I use. I also can use a border. So quite a bit of possibilities, guys. Quite a bit of possibilities. I can also do the train across like that. I can also do some paper across. Ooh, I can probably do a little tag too. The edge of that page. That could be a cute little lift. Why not? I can actually put it on top and forget. But then I lose my circle. So I don't know that I want to lose my circle, right? So if I put this all like this, I can still see my tag. But stripe on the stripe, like this. See what else we have here. These are some of the tags. Oh, little picture here would be adorable. I like this one better. But then, remember, it's all about the number. Oh, I like the number there, and you can still see the photo. And perhaps I can now flip it over because there's more contrast. Oh, I love that. That is cute. So we can do that. And I also have this border. Now I do like the train. Just trying to think of something that may be a little more right there. there. Because if I put it down here, no, then I have to add another layer. I don't want to add another layer. I just want it, I don't want it right from the top. I want it right there. This could be a photo. This can be hidden journaling if you want it to be, right? And, or maybe I'll do a belly band back here, a hidden belly band. Yes, because why lose? I'm trying to figure out a way not to lose the real estate of the page just for the sake of a decoration. All right, I'm sure you guys can relate to that, where you decorate, and you lose the whole point of what we're doing, right? Which is creating space for memory keeping. And I have somehow managed to lose my, here we go, my tool. So let's ink this up. We do not want to lose sight of the whole purpose of this book just for the sake of a fun way to decorate, right? Something new to a way of decorating. I don't want to do that. Do I want to create a fun decorative element? Absolutely. But I'm not going to lose sight of what we're doing here, which is memory keeping, right? All right, so here we go. So I just had an idea. And then I'm going to cut this at 5.5, slightly under 5.5, because I don't want to be right on the edge. Of the page. Remember, you would have to cut yours according to your page, how you print it. Okay. And there we go. So what oh, I forgot these papers are smaller. My bad. So these I printed with a border, or maybe 8 by 8 is what I did. I can't remember. Perfect. Okay, and then this. So I just want a little bit of that train peeking out. It doesn't have to be a ton of the train. Let me get this side. Maybe I'll switch it around. And that just looks so pretty there. But I also like this side. So I think I'm going to go for this side. Definitely going to go for that side. Very pretty. All right, so I'm going to make a mark here. How interesting, that's not right in the middle, but that's the mark. Then I can start from there. All right, and then here, and mark right there where I want that. Oh, come on, little piece of paper. And I'm going to set my eyelet right through this, not through the paper. I don't want to lose the back of this paper for writing. So I already know that I want this, and we'll have to figure out how to maximize the page. Yes, I think that sounds like a good plan. All right, muting you guys. eyelet set. This goes back. These things go back. Back. We decided not to use that. And it just looks good on the front and the back. Very, very cute. So if I go here, oh no, my tag is crooked. Really, cat? All right, not too bad, not too bad. If I go there, my number 19 goes here, right? Which actually I want it a little bit higher. I'm gonna have to rip that eyelet off because that is not what I wanted. And I am okay with that because I want what I want. One more eyelet. I'm not going to rip it off. I'm just going to leave it there. Not too bad. Mute. Unmute. All right, so there we go. This one will cover, that will cover that up. Perfect. Now I'm happy. Now I am happy. Now I can't use that. I need longer string for my giant fingers. I say giant fingers and my hands are so small, but when I'm tying things, I feel like I have giant fingers. Okay. All right, so we have this. We have our element. I like my element. Now, the question is, do we want it on top with the December 25th kind of sticking out there, or this sticking out right there? Ooh, I like this. I like this a lot. Love that a lot. Oh, I just had a fun idea. All right, hang on, folks. Just had a fun idea. Just came to me, my friends. So, I'm making a pencil mark to the length of my tag. I'm going to make a slot. So fun. Now, I have to get it just so, because this one is quite challenging. I moved it. I should use a guide. Yep, not working out exactly the way I want it, but I'll live. I may have to start again, guys. Kind of screw this one up. Yeah, I have to do it with a guide. All right, so I'm going to flip the page over and I'll cover it in the back. Okay, let me do it again. I have to draw a line, otherwise I will not get it straight. All right, let's do this again. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. All right, so I want it to be right here. That's where we'll end and begin. Okay, so right there. Now, let's see how far this goes down. Nope. So now I have my line. Now I can, hopefully I'll get it right. So right here. Let me draw my line straight. This is quite tricky, this slap punch, because if it's not just exactly, you know, all the way in, it's very difficult. But I'm hoping with my line there, there's a line, I'm gonna go right, I'm right above the line. Hold your breath, everyone. Right above the line. First one is always easy peasy. Second one, not so easy peasy. Right above the line. Oh gosh, please be right. I mean, it's just a piece of paper. I can print it out again, but still, I want it to be right. Okay, I think this is good. Yes, I did it. I did it. I did it. I did it. All right. So we've got that. Look it with the line. Look it without the line. Before you had a drink, after you had a drink. All right. Enough jokes, Kathy. Enough jokes. All right. So let me ink this up. I'm going to go from the back, because I have to cover the back. Okay, I must cover the back. Okay, so we don't lose the journaling space. Let's give it some inking. Not inking, excuse me, some stamping. And I can put some, what do you call that? I can put a picture, which is what I want. So just a little bit of something, something. It won't be so plain. Alrighty, so I'm going to stick this on because this is where I want it. I feel like I want this at the top. It needs something at the top. And I'm going to put that right there. So I'm going to cut it right about here. All right, so let's do that. Right about there. Okay, so now I get to glue this right there. Right there. Are you straight or are you crooked? I think you may be a little crooked, my friend. Okay, I like it. I like it a lot. All right, so now, right there. Now we can glue this baby down. Okay, and we're going to make sure that we cover our slot, right? And move over, please. Move over. There we go, to the edge. We don't want to be all the way at the fold. We have been harping about this, haven't we? Oh my gosh, look at how cute that is. See what happens when you just start getting a little creative and trying to figure out how not to lose the whole point of this, which is the journaling. So now to create the pocket, we can do another piece of paper. All right, but what I'm thinking, we can do a photo mat. So I'm going to take this piece and I'm going to cut this 4 1/4 by 6 1/4, and this will just be a perfect little spot for a photo mat. So 4 1/4 by 6 1/4. Right. We can ink this up. We can put this right here, and we can bring it all the way down. Just kind of frame it out with this dot here and a dot down here. And I am going to put glue that way. Okay. And we can add to this. Sorry, I have this thing in my mouth. Hold on. So we can add to this. We don't have to leave it plain like this, right? Why would we do that? Why would we do that? But this covers up and it creates the slot. You can put something this way and that way, and makes me very, very happy. So we'll just stick that in there for now. Right? Look at that, guys. So there is number 19. And you all know how much I hate or dislike my number flipping and flapping all over the place. So I'm just going to hit it with a bit of glue just so it can stay where I want it to stay. And if my friend, her name is Jennifer, is brave enough, she can cut a photo and put it right in there. You can still... Listen, people, you can still put your cutting mat there, cut a hole around that, stick a photo behind, and mat the back. And it'll be so, so cute. I mean, I can do it for her, but how about if she doesn't want to do that, right? All right, so there is day 19. I think it turned out so cute and very, very unique, guys, right? We just took a few elements, we put them all together, and we created this. And I think it looks so good. Let's zhuzh this up a little bit with a little bit of ink. And stick it in the slot. You can put a photo in that slot, whatever, right? And you still have the journaling space. This is Kathy with Paper Phenomenon, and I will see you in the next video.